know. I know we're early. Forgive me. There's a very good reason, and you can't know what it is, but we're early. Even if you speak the truth, even if what you say is 100% provably true, Facebook is still censoring you. I'll tell you about that coming up. Everything wrong with our society today in one picture. Got that for you? And the CDC is overstepping its bounds. Big surprise there. Welcome to the Jay Sheldon Show. Hello. Welcome in on rumble.com. Special announcement coming up very shortly. Very important. Stay tuned for that. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch.tv. We are across all four platforms, and we are live right now. Usually we start at 10 o'clock. I had to start a little early tonight. Let me give you a hint as to what's happening. Tomorrow is my birthday. I'm turning 107 years old, or that's what I feel like. Yes, I was born at 5:23 a.m. on January 15th, 1958. So you can figure out just how old I am. This is kind of a milestone year for me. I don't feel like I'm 65 years old. I really don't. But I am. Don't care who knows it. Made it this far. Don't know how much longer I'll make it. But anyway, still going. Still here. And I didn't come this far to only get this far. That's my favorite saying. It's on my Facebook page. You'll find it there. All right, listen. Important information. You got to check this out. When I first started my Rumble account, I started the account as Jay Sheldon. And in fact, that's right now on the Jay Sheldon account is where we are live. I didn't realize, stupid me, that what I needed to do was start a channel. So there is now the Jay Sheldon Show channel. That's what it looks like. It is there. The problem is, here, let me get my mouse. You see right here? I have 2 followers, and one of them is me. There is a link in the top of our show notes, the very first thing that asks you to please give me a follow or subscribe on Rumble. If you wouldn't mind, even if you're watching right now on Rumble, as of our next show coming up Monday night, we are going to be putting the show on the Jay Sheldon channel. So it will be on this channel, not the one you're watching it now. It's not really all that confusing. You just go to the link in our show, click subscribe, and you're done. Trying to get we've got, I don't know, not that many. We got like 50 followers on Rumble, which is, pretty good for a little show like ours. We get lots of views every show, which is great. Thank you folks so much for that. I really appreciate it. Give us a Rumble too. Click on this. Now there's a little button down there. It says plus Rumble, whatever. Anyway, the more important thing is that if you are a Rumble viewer or wherever you may be, Facebook, Twitch.tv, or YouTube, go to the link in our show notes, the very top link. That's our Rumble new show page. Click on follow. You see over here it says unfollow. That's because I've already followed it. Oh, it's hidden a little bit, but it's right there. Just click follow. It's free. Costs you nothing, helps us out a lot, and hopefully we'll get everybody from my main account over to the Jay Sheldon Show, where it should have been in the first place. But anyway, thank you. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. You want to give me a birthday present? You want to give me a gift for my birthday tomorrow? That's what you can do. Go to rumble.com, find the Jay Sheldon Show, and click follow. It's just that easy. Thank you. Thank you so much, really. It means the world to me. All right. What else means the world to me is our favorite furry little friend, Miko. And we're going to get you updated on her right now. Not really a whole lot to update, just to tell you she's doing well. These are some baby pictures. You see how young she looks there? That's incredible. Yeah, she's doing well. She's had a great walk today, a couple of good walks. One of her favorite things to do, in spite of the fact that she owns 5,000 toys, is chase water from the hose. For some reason, she will do this for hours if she could have the stamina. So when we want to give her an extra special treat, we'll take the hose, put it on a good strong stream, and just fly it around the yard, and she will chase that thing till she practically collapses. So we did that today, and she wore herself out. She gets soaked, but she doesn't mind. She loves being wet. I think this dog is half fish, half Shiba Inu. But anyway, we had a great time today. So, it's our quick Miko update, which is brought to you by the good folks at Barkbox.com. /Miko is our link. It's also in the show notes tonight. And if you go to our special link, you'll get a month for free when you sign up for a multi-month subscription. You can just sign up for 1 month. Check them out. You'll be back, I promise. You can sign up for 6 months or 12 months. And when you do that, you will get an extra month free. Another way of thinking about it, because it's about a $35 value, is it reduces the cost of your 6-month subscription each month by a few bucks. Not bad, huh? All right. What is it? Every month you get a themed box full of cool things for your dog, a couple of toys, a couple of bags of treats, which are all natural, good for you. You can eat them yourself if you want to. Don't do that, but you could. By the way, I will usually try any of the treats I'm giving my dog and not eat a whole one, but I will taste it. I will check it out. I know I'm a whack job when it comes to that, but that's me. What can I say? If it's good enough for the dog, it better be good enough for me. And with Barkbox, their treats and chews are good enough for you. Don't eat them. They're for the dog, but they're great. And if your dog has any allergies, fish, chicken, seafood, whatever, you can check the box and they'll make sure you don't get that kind. So you get 2 toys, 2 bags of treats, and a dog chew every month, sized for your dog. You can specify. And it comes delivered right to your door, anywhere in the U.S., U.S. territories, and Canada. Hopefully they'll get international shipping in 2023. I keep pushing them. They keep working on it. So we'll see what happens. Barkbox.com/Miko is the link, and you can check them out. I'm sure once you do, you will want to pop in an order, and away you go. All right. What are we doing tonight? We're doing Facebook. Nope. Before we do that, I got one update. The link is not in our show notes. I just wanted to mention this because it is fantastic. You remember we did that story about that idiot coach who slapped the players, the volleyball coach? Well, in that show, I specifically said this guy needs to lose his license. This guy needs to be summarily fired and frankly never allowed in any coaching position ever again for the rest of his life. Guess what? New Straits Times, Mava has revoked the coaching license of the volleyball coach in the slapping incident. Yes! There's Hannah Yo. I love this. The Malaysian Volleyball Association, MAVA, revoked the coaching license of the head coach of Malacca under 14 girls volleyball team, who came under fire for slapping 2 of the female players. I mean, and not just a little, this was a smack. Took the action through its legal and disciplinary committee and was agreed by the Youth and Sports as well as Education Ministries. The decision announced by Ministers Hannah Yo and Fadlina Sadek, as well as MAVA, in a joint press conference at Menara KBS today. We love this. You deserve it. You got what you deserve. Enjoy the rest of your squandered, sultry, disgusting life. Just had to share that because we did a big thing on that when it happened and wanted to get you up to date. We love it. All right. Not just information. Not just misinformation. In emails to the White House, Facebook admits to suppressing often true content on the vaccines. Oh, I said vaccines. Now YouTube's little algorithm is going to do their ding, ding, ding. What is he talking about? Check it out. I got another hit, by the way, from those idiots at Disney over on Facebook. Screw you, Disney. Woke, broke idiots. They keep claiming I got copyright material. I do not have copyright material on this program. The only music that we use, we are licensed from the good folks at streambeats.com. I have a copy of that license, and I can send it to you anytime you want. So get off my ass. There's no copyright material. Nice try. Okay, back at it. This is like, yeah, look at this. Facebook told an official at the Biden White House the big tech company not only suppresses misinformation, but took action against the virality of often true content regarding the COVID-19 vaccines. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey released the documents earlier this week. Bailey obtained them through a court case. This court case has come out in discovery right now. So much information that is just opening people's eyes to the kind of crap this government has been pulling on us. Alleging some of Biden's top officials colluded with big tech, social media, to violate Americans' rights to free speech under the First Amendment. He says, I want to protect Missourians and the freedoms they enjoy, which is why, as Attorney General, I will always defend the Constitution. That is your job, and good on you for doing it. It's collusion with big tech social media companies to suppress speech it disagrees with. In an email, March 21st, 2021, right at the beginning of the pandemic, if you recall, a Facebook staff member discussed levers for tackling vaccine hesitancy content with Andrew Slavitt, senior advisor on Biden's COVID-19 response team, and Rob Flaherty, the White House Director of Digital Strategy. You also asked us about our levers for reducing virality of vaccine hesitancy content, wrote the Facebook staffer, whose identity was redacted. As you know, in addition to removing vaccine misinformation, we have been focused on reducing the virality, that means how many people are able to see it, of content that discourages vaccines that does not contain any actionable information. In other words, that's true. They've still taken action to reduce the amount of people who can see it. This often true content, which we allow at post level because it's important for people to be able to discuss both their personal experiences and concerns about the vaccines, but it can be framed as sensation, alarmist, or shocking. Now get this next part. This is him, quoting from him, the email. We'll remove these groups, pages, and accounts for telling the truth, when they are disproportionately promoting this sensationalized content. He or she then promised more on this front as we proceed to implement. Facebook, censoring you, even if you are telling the truth. Unbelievable. What is going on with society today? Well, I'll tell you what. You want to know? Everything wrong with our society today. Will you stop with these ads? In one picture. Take a look at this crap. I eat at McDonald's. I know. Not often, but I do, because it's quick and it's easy. I shouldn't. My cholesterol is through the roof. My doctor said if I don't reduce it, I'm going to have a stroke. And I believe him. But I still have to use the convenience of these idiots now and then. Besides, I like their ice cream. Well, it's not really ice cream. It's some chemical frozen crap, but you know. Take a look. McDonald's using its fry packaging to promote this death-inducing vaccine. Unbelievable. The fast food chain partnering with the White House and encouraging its customers to get vaccinated. Joining the We Can Do This campaign, spreading awareness about the vaccine. McDonald's, I would hope you were smarter than that. But apparently not. What else we got? Reclaim the these stories tonight, I'm telling you. Oh, take a look at this one. This is a whole censorship thing we're doing here tonight. The Heartland Institute got censored. Okay, we're through beating on Facebook. Now we're going to go to YouTube. I'm on both these platforms live right now, so who knows how long this show's going to last. I don't care. I'm on Rumble. Rumble will never kick me off no matter what I say because they believe in an absolute freedom of speech, which is why I can't encourage you enough to check out our show on Rumble. It's the same show, except if we disappear off the other platforms, you will always find us on rumble.com. However, as I explained, look at the top link in our show notes, please. There is a link, a special link there to my Rumble channel, The Jay Sheldon Show. Right now, we're live on my Jay Sheldon account, but we're going to flip on Monday, so all of our live broadcasts will be on The Jay Sheldon Show channel. You need to go over and hit the follow button on The Jay Sheldon Show channel, that top link, the very first thing in our show note description tonight. Go there. If you don't have a Rumble account, get one. It's free. Just give me your email. You don't have to pay anything. You don't have to upload content. You just create an account, just like Facebook. You don't have to post anything on Facebook. Just make an account and go look at what everybody else does. Same thing with Rumble. Same thing with YouTube. But do check that out. Our Rumble, our new show page, the new channel, The Jay Sheldon Show. You will find it there. And please, please, I'm begging of you, if it's not too much to ask, go over there and hit the follow button. All right, check this out from those morons at YouTube. The Heartland Institute is censored by YouTube even before their broadcast started. And turns to Rumble. They were going to have an interview with a climate scientist. And before the live broadcast even began, YouTube blocked it. U.S. Heartland Institute think tank, one of the latest to experience YouTube censorship, the channel was disabled just as it was about to live stream another one of its episodes. It all happened several days ago, fortunately for the Institute, whose sin is apparently skepticism towards the fake climate change. There are alternatives, namely programs under the Climate Change Roundtable umbrella. They're also live streamed elsewhere. Less significantly on other social media and giant tech Facebook, and more importantly on Rumble, both their competitors. It was on Rumble that the video that set off the YouTube censorship machine, as climate scientist Judith Curry was a guest, and got over 140,000 views. There it is. They acknowledged, despite recently making big strides with what it refers to as the freedom-oriented platform, like Rumble, they still have a long way to go wrestling the corporate video monster that is YouTube. So, there they go. I encourage you to go look them up too. U.S. Heartland Institute. While you're over there following the Jay Sheldon Show on Rumble, check out the U.S. Heartland Institute. Give them a follow too. They deserve it. YouTube knocks them down even before they went on the air. Because, when we get set to go live on these platforms, we have to put in all the information before we hit the live button. The title of the show, the description, the thumbnail, all that stuff goes in there. So you can bet your ass they are watching and checking all that out. I'm sure they've got little keywords in their AI, and if they see some of them, little alarm bells go off and they check it a little thoroughly. And in this case, killed them before they even hit the live button. Digital IDs, another big one we're going to talk about tonight. Here we go, California. If you're living in California, why? Get out quickly, as fast if you are humanly able to move. Gavin Newsom has announced, this moron, he thinks he's running for president in 2024. Good luck, idiot. You don't stand a chance. Digital IDs for California. Here we go. Announcing the 23-24 budget proposal, this idiot Newsom said the state will launch a digital ID in a matter of months, and the state will do it like no other state has done it. Oh, I can believe that. California's been working on a digital ID with the state's Department of Motor Vehicles, receiving permission to test a digital ID back in 2021. Quoting from Newsom, know this, in just a matter of months, we're finally going to have those digital wallets. See, it's the money, where you can get your driver's license on a digital wallet, and we're going to do it like no other state's done it, only a few that have. Well, which is it? Like no other state or a few? There are issues. Ours, we think, will be next level. Yeah, next level invasive into your privacy. We're so excited about what the DMV can look like. Not much is known about this digital ID plan in California. However, many privacy, civil liberties concerns raised about the push for accessing services. It's not so much the accessing services. It's their ability to shut you off from them. From everything. From your money. From your food. From your house. They can shut you down if they don't like what you're talking about, just like YouTube did with that broadcast. That's all they have to do is they don't like it. You're done. You are shut off. You've been canceled. How would you like that? You go to pay for something and sorry, your card is no longer valid. Well, the CDC yesterday came out and now says they're going to study the effects of the vaccine and its possible link to myocarditis, heart attacks, strokes, things like that. Now, think the numbers are getting high enough? Earlier, the CDC, which, if you don't know, stands for the Center for Disease Control. It's not the CCC, the Center for Communications Control. It's not the CNC, the Center for Newspeak Control. It is the Center for Disease Control. Well, now they've published language guidelines. Here we go. They appear to be deviating from their main role of controlling and preventing disease, which is all they should be doing, by providing language guidelines for the media and others. There's a new document they've published called Preferred Terms for Select Population Groups and Communities. It encourages people to use non-stigmatized language. The following are the definitions in the Newspeak Dictionary. Inmate, people or persons who are incarcerated or detained. Offender, persons in pretrial or with charge. Disabled, people with disabilities. Drug user, addict, drug abusers, person who uses drugs, people who inject drugs. Smokers, people who smoke. Oh, that was a tough one to figure out, wasn't it? Crazy, people with a mental illness. And insane, which I thought was interchangeable with crazy. People with pre-existing behavioral health disorders. So George Orwell's 1984 Newspeak is here. And it's officially been endorsed by the CDC, who has no freaking business telling us what language we need to use. Their job is to control the spread and prevention of disease. Language ain't gonna do it. Give me some, oh, it's important the way we refer to it. No, shut up. Unbelievable. What else we got? Yeah, Canada. From California to Canada, honestly, I don't know which is worse. Seriously. Take a look at this. The Canadian government, according to this article in lifesitenews.com, used cell phone towers to spy on more than 33 million citizens of Canada during the pandemic. The Public Health Agency of Canada claiming the tracking was done to understand the public's responsiveness during lockdown measures. When we're trying to find the January 6th bomber who used a cell phone, nobody seems to know who that is. Can't track them, can't backtrack them. When it comes to the January 6th protesters, they can do a little geofence around there and get everybody's motion and action. And when it comes to Canada during the pandemic, in order to study how well people obeyed the stay-at-home orders, they were tracking you. 33 million of you Canadian folks using cell phone tower data to determine population movement patterns. Read this article. It's in our show notes. Not going to get heavy into it tonight for you, but it's basically surveilling you with your cell phone. People in Canada, I'm telling you, with the crap that's going on up there, one of these days we're going to cover the Canadian assisted suicide story. That will scare the hell out of you. Not kidding. All right. Couple of quickies, and just a programming note. We are not going to do the next chapter of White Fang tonight. We're going to forego that. We will pick it up again on Monday's show, and we'll continue on with the amazing novel from Jack Dalton of White Fang. We'll have that for you coming up on Monday. We're not going to do an episode tonight. All right? Couple of cool, good newsy kind of stories before we wrap up tonight. Zebras. When I say zebra, you think what? Sorry, coffee break time. That was a loud swallow. Stripes. Zebras are basically like horses with stripes. But why? Why would, depending upon what you believe, why would God make a creature that has black and white stripes on it? Or, if you, like me, question the existence of a God, why would nature create an animal with black and white stripes? Well, believe it or not, there's a good reason. You don't get bit by bugs. Not kidding. It wards off biting flies by painting zebra stripes on cows. They tried it. Not kidding. Ranchers might want to consider painting zebra stripes on their livestock. According to a new study, the measure reduces the number of biting flies on cows by more than half. I'm thinking maybe I could, might look a little funny, but biting flies, one of the great banes of the cows worldwide. The irritating insects cause cows to graze less, eat less, bunch together in tightly clumped groups. It stresses the animals out, leads to more injuries. The damage, listen to this, the damage done to the cow herds from biting flies equates to about $2.2 billion in yearly economic losses for the U.S. cattle industry, just from the biting flies. 2.2 billion with a B. A potential solution was being looked for, in terms of Japanese researchers, of course, cleverly applied lessons they learned from research on zebras. Scientists have often wondered why, as we said in the beginning, zebras have stripes. And the growing consensus now suggests because it deters insects, possibly by confusing the bugs. The bug's motion detection system that controls approach, landing. So they painted 6 Japanese black cows with black and white stripes. Took about 5 minutes per cow. They then observed the cows for 3 days, taking high-resolution images at regular intervals and counted the insects, and also recording any fly-repelling behaviors like leg stamping, tail flicking, skin twitching. The same cows observed for 3 days with painted on black stripes to see if it was the paint chemical. In other words, it looked the same. There wasn't black and white. It was black, 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 black. To make sure that it was like a control, to make sure maybe it was the paint. But, they also tried it with no stripes at all. The results were remarkable. Look at this. Black stripes, no stripes. And here's the black and white stripe treatment. Look at the amount of bugs reduced. That is huge. Insane. So there you go, farmers. $2.2 billion. It's worth striping your cows. That is outrageous. Where do we get these stories from? Oh, man, I'm telling you. All right. I got one more, and then we're going to wrap it up for the night. Oh, yeah. This is great. This is from my Twitter feed. You're going to get to see my Twitter page, but that's okay. You got to check this out. Hang on. I got to go back over here before I play this, and there is audio. Remember the McDonald's fry container with the virus and the vax on it, the syringe? I said that was probably in one picture what's wrong with society. Got another one for you. Listen to this idiot. This whiny, crying, little milquetoasty. Oh, just want to slap him. If I were a coach in volleyball, I would. No, I probably better not do that. Okay. No, we don't need the music. Thank you. What we do need is this.
Those emojis honestly should be illegal. I've been emailing Apple every single day to remove the meat emojis from the iPhones, and they're not doing it. I don't know why they're not doing it. I've been emailing them every single day to stop putting the meat emojis in the phones. Like, it should be illegal. It's offensive to me, and it's triggering to people like me who are vegan. It is so triggering, and I don't know why they don't take them off the iPhone, because they're so triggering. They're so triggering.
Oh. What is this kid, like 10? No, he's probably like 15, 18 years old. These are the kids we've raised. You've raised, not me. These are the kids you've raised. Is this what you want? Seriously? I'm so triggered because of the iPhone meat icons. These little emojis of meat. It's so triggering for me. Grow a pair, kid. All right. That's it. Like I said, we will get on with White Fang on Monday's episode. I promise you. Thank you so much for popping in today. Really appreciate it. We're also a podcast. You can find us on Apple, iTunes, Spotify, all the podcast platforms. Just look for The Jay Sheldon Show. Click follow or subscribe. And most importantly of all, because one day I have a feeling we're going to wind up live on Rumble and screw YouTube and Facebook and Twitch.tv. Who's that? Jukestar88 following. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. All right. Make sure you head over to rumble.com. The link is the top one in our description. Go over there. If you don't have an account, sign up. It's free. It's easy. It's quick. And have an awesome day, brother. All right, you too. Thank you. And just click follow. That's all you got to do. We really appreciate it. It's on our Rumble account because as of Monday, you will not find this show on Rumble on my main account channel. You will find it on our new channel, The Jay Sheldon Show. It's right there. The link's in there, right in the description. Follow it. Get an account if you don't have one on Rumble. It's free. It's cool. Lots of cool videos on Rumble. It's like YouTube on steroids. If you don't know Rumble, you really got to check it out because it's damn cool and giving Facebook a run for its money. Millions and millions, tens of millions of people over there putting videos up, watching videos. Cool Bean channel. Rumble.com. Check out the link in our show note and please give us a follow. We really, really need it. It's free for you. Helps us out a lot. I'll see you Monday, 10 o'clock Malaysian time. Until then, this is The Jay Sheldon Show. Good night.